Good morning, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was doing in Asheville, Tennessee. I don't know, you guys are saying, wait, it's not morning yet. Well, if you just look up at the sky, I bet you will realize that Tango is an excellent sleeper. He's so good at sleeping. Oh, I can click to kick him? Does that mean like kick him out of the bed or kick him off the server? Am I up? I don't even know how to find that out. Okay, well, better not, click or kick anybody. Anyway, as you can see, our house here is coming along well. This guy brought me another shovel. Can I actually use that? Will you? Oh, I got a good shovel. Best shovel ever. Ooh, okay, great. So this is already coming along. Some folks have said, Joe, before you destroy the whole thing, maybe improve it. You know what? I think that there is room for improvement here. And here's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with a little bit of redstone torches here, 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 here. And then I'm going to go ahead and wipe these out. Great. So this wall here still does have a lot of potential, but I think that what I really want to do is probably have the bucket kind of raise up a little bit. Oh, dang it. I probably should have done these as well. I want to have a better window here, and then I want to have the wall raise up a little bit. Now, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that part. One thing that strikes me as a possibility would be to have kind of these blocks here support the window. Although, let's see. Maybe if I might want to go with normal torches, or ladders are super classy. Let's do ladders. Boom, classy ladders. Gonna make a window. Whoops. Gonna fall down. There are certain things I'm good at. Certain things I'm not. Okay. So, go ahead here. And we can kind of set this up like so. And have a nice kind of peaceful window. Oh, I can even climb up on that. That's perfect. And then I can go ahead, and we're a little bit further along, aren't we, than we were. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to make that taller here. And that's a good start. So, boom, we've got a window. Maybe not the window to end all windows, especially because it doesn't give a great view of that base, or the gallery. Well, we'll make this work. I've continued some of my digging over here to get this wall put in, but unfortunately I'm out of wood as well. And I thought about, like, maybe I should go over to the log masons, or log fellas, or whatever, log bases, and go grab some wood. Or, I could spend some diamonds at Wood World, but, I'm not technically a log mason, so I don't get the free wood from the log mason base legally when I'm not working on their projects. And Wood World is great, but I do not have, like, any money on the server right now. I'm kind of broke, because nobody's buying steaks. So, if you know anybody who plays on this server, feel free to encourage them to buy steaks from the Joe Hills Maslow's Hierarchy of Steak Shop. What I figure I'll do instead is wander out this way some. Man, I didn't realize how big this desert was. We have this huge desert. There's a desert bunny for Hope. Okay, maybe I need to come out here and build like a giant pyramid or something. There's a sheep over there. Oh, and a desert cave. This is just... And there's like a falcon. Look at that. That's like some sort of weird, creepy sphinx thing that's already built. Oh, well, it doesn't look as good once you get the back of the hill in there. Might have to go blow up that back of that hill at some point. Is that a door on there, or is that... No, that's just dirt, kind of awkwardly on there. But yeah, I don't really get around this part of the server very much. And some of you guys seem to enjoy the last kind of walkabout video. So I was going to use this as an opportunity to grab some timber. And I didn't want to grab too close to the spawn because, that's bad form. Nobody likes that. Dang it, Tango left the game and I didn't even get the chance to kick him. Whoops. Oh well. So let's go ahead, and I guess we're kind of at the fringe of these two biomes here. This is a neat little bunny having a splash, taking a bath. But we've got this whole, like, savanna here full of sheep, pigs, free roaming animals this close to spawn. Can you imagine? On like a massive public server, this would just all be desolate. Oh, like that. I'm willing to bet somebody's already done that desert temple. But you know what? I'm feeling adventurous, and I got some food with me and enough sand. Why don't we go give this a try? Whoa, desert temples are cooler now. This is like a combination of a pyramid and something else. Oh, yeah, this looks like it's been visited, though. Huh. It is a pretty neat structure. Oh, wow, goes pretty deep. Multiple entrances and exits. I'm surprised nobody just claimed this as their base. Maybe I should just put up a sign that says that Joe Hills built this sandcastle. I'll claim that this was my sandcastle all along. No one will believe it. And it's too far from spawn to be actually helpful. Speaking of being far from spawn, though, we're probably far enough out that if we chop down a few trees, nobody's going to be too mad at us. So, here we go. Just back to basics. Just our enchanted diamond axe and our unnecessary bucket in the other hand. You know, just out here alone. Hope you guys are doing good today. One of the nice things about streaming is I can be like, hey guys, do you have any questions for me? And then I'll like answer them sometimes during the stream. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And maybe I will answer them in the comments. And maybe I will answer them in future episodes. Let's see. Oh, wow. Somebody... I'm guessing this is an exit. I'm guessing somebody got lost down here. Do I really want to... Yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing. We have a mission. We need to get more wood to make more signs. Let's just stick to it. Did I throw my axe down that pit? I would be very dismayed if I had. Okay, great. And let's go ahead and make room, dang it, to pick up any of those leaves that fall down. Not leaves, saplings, so we can replant these trees. Gotta be friendly to the ecos. Boom, boom. And no saplings quite yet, but we can come back. Probably only want to chop down the one kind of tree, because I don't have a ton of inventory space. I didn't like bring a, what do you call it, building chest or whatever. Or a big construction trailer. And we're just going to replant these kind of sparsely around here. I mean, technically I'm overplanting to some degree, but you know what, that's okay. Some of these might not give me saplings, and so if I put down a few trees and don't put down some somewhere else, it'll even out. Let's see here. How much time do I have left? Tango's not here to go to bed, so I might want to start heading back. Just trying to let my imagination flow as I walk these plains, you know, trying to think of things that we might yet construct. Because I like this sandcastle idea. I really do. That was a good suggestion, Geeked in the Face. However, I know that I'm going to need to build something once that's done. And I'm trying to find places to do it, you know. And people just don't really come out here that often. Like, really, this is... I'm like one view distance away from the heart of the server. And there's just nothing here. It's kind of amazing, you know? Little retreat. Get a little solitude going. Well, we made it back safely. I had to cut the part where I greeted Tango because I realized I was accidentally singing a copyrighted song. So you're welcome, CBS Corporation. I don't know, whoever owns that opening theme to Welcome Back, Cotter. Thanks. Let's go ahead and get underway here. We don't actually have a workbench yet because I left it over there. And we don't have a chest to store everything. I think I might need to create a separate kind of work area as I work on this. Because, like, I loved having that trailer when I built this. Maybe I'll build a little raft over here. And I'm sure you guys are thinking, but Joe, how are you going to build a raft when you don't have, like, literally the ability to create slabs? And I did not think that far ahead. That's a really good question. Okay. Also, this is clearly too close to the shore. It doesn't look right. There we go. Now it feels like it's floating. Ooh, this is bad. I had not factored in being this close to the water. And clearly I should have, because this is a sandcastle, and the proximity to the water is like one of the most important things to keep track of at all times. Dang it. At all times. Oh, you know what I'm also going to need is a door. So let's go ahead and wipe out these two here. And we'll go ahead and put this in as like a step. And jungle door. Whoops. Incorrectly placed jungle door. There we go. And then maybe if I did something like this, where I kind of, whoops, put these across here, like so. Kind of have another window tier. And then we kind of come back in with the lighting and everything. Like so right here. I don't know. This might be a terrible idea. It's really kind of, I'm at the point where I can't tell. Oh, it looks kind of like a Cyclops creeper mouth now. Well, we need to embrace that. That's where we're going with this. Cyclops creeper cave it is. Okay, so. Hopefully no mobs come in through here. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so creeper mouth there. That looks terrifying. Okay, I'm guessing I should probably go ahead and get this up here like so. Whoa. Whoops. So many extra blocks. I think this one was supposed to be 3 across anyway. So, that's fine. And then we just kind of expand this one this way. And this was the old top here, but we're going to definitely go higher, so that's fine. And how do I want to hold this all in place for the time being? Like, I really probably should have put some windows in earlier on those. On this one, I can't really do much window-wise. Although maybe right here, putting in kind of a ladder door there. A ladder door here. I mean, it's not really a door, but like... Okay, that looks moderately disturbing. Not sure that's what I'm going for, but it's intriguing. This is just going to get progressively weirder, but I think we are already all on board for that. Dang it, jump upward. You know, I'm looking at this, and I'm actually thinking you could do something kind of neat, too, with going like this. Yeah, and then, like, same thing over here. Whoops. Well, I guess that's the same effect in the net. Okay. Huh, that's whoop, a whole, dang it. That's a whole new paradigm for our sandcastle. So we'll go ahead here. I'm thinking maybe I want to have some sort of balcony thing. Let's see. If we break these blocks here, we can get down and see this. And so eventually I'm even going to need to go down underneath all this stuff and put in like torches down here, I guess, to like break all the sand when it actually finally does fall. But I don't want to do that too much now, because I don't want to accidentally break all of these signs, because that would be embarrassing for me. And I care very deeply about not being embarrassed on the internet, as you can tell from everything I've ever created for you. Okay, also probably don't want mobs spawning down here. Whoa, this is trippy. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We can put this wall up along here, along these lines. And I kind of think I want to have like a balcony kind of come out here. And wow, I am low on torches. How did that happen? It's a mystery to everybody. Well, what I can do is I can put these ladders here and kind of have the balcony extend up like so. And then mobs can't get in. Whoops. Well, that one is going to stay there. Okay, so now we have a cool balcony where you can see that. We've got this cool door over here. There's still more to do. More to do. Completely out of torches, are we? Let me check my little raft here. Oh yeah, way out of torches. Not out of redstone torches, though. And so it might be smart to start reclaiming some of the color, or some of the yellow torches in favor of redstone ones. Well, we have created a ferocious creature, although, and our balcony is coming along nicely. But you know what? I think we really need to kind of add more to the forehead here for this to actually, like, really work as a sandcastle creature. A sand creature. But dang it, there's got to be a good way to combine those words. Send suggestions in the comments. But, like, yeah, it seems like this guy here, he should be pretty intense, like, big ol' head, big head. He's a cyclopean creeper. A Psy-creep. Yeah, that sounds even better. Psy-creep. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these here, like so. And I guess one like, oh, yeah, I guess we are gonna need these throughout, aren't we? So, more torches here. I wonder if he should have, like, horns or something. Do Cyclopses normally have horns? Not exactly my area of expertise, as I am not Ulysses, and I have never sailed across the Mediterranean, having left my entire crew to die. Yep, he did that. Okay. Okay, so that side's looking pretty good, but I'm realizing this side, we still actually need to get, like, a roof or something over the balcony here. And I might even elevate the floor a bit more before you get to here. Yeah. So you have, like, more room to stand. A good place to make a video, right? Couldn't you see somebody like, howdy y'all, Python GB here, recording as I always do in Great Britain, U Kingdom. Blokes. Yeah, see? Boom. And then he could go down there if he wanted to. Feel short. Doesn't have to, though. Let's see. I'm not making fun of his height or anything. I think he was about my height when we met at Minecon. He was a really cool guy, though. If you get the chance to go out to a convention and, like, meet as many people as you can, do that. It is a really fun time. So let's see. Ladder again. Swimming across a little water. Okay, that doesn't look much better. Okay, so that part above the balcony there, we're definitely going to have to rip out. And the Cyclops Creeper, though, I think has some potential. Balcony itself has potential, but that roof is no good. But yeah, Cyclops Creeper, I'm happy with. Back wall, I'm happy with. This wall being kind of plain is fine because we want to, you know, divert the eye this way. I might even be able to put, like, a, what do you call it, portal, obsidian portal in here. Although now that I think about it, probably shouldn't put a portal that's made of obsidian in a building that's self-destructed, because obsidian is not self-destructed in any means. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and rip out all of this for right now, and I think I'm going to call it a day, because I've been recording. I recorded an hour and a half earlier of DesiTM's new roguelike minigame, Absconded. I don't know if you guys like not Minecraft. Of course you like Minecraft. NetHack. But I used to play so much NetHack when I was a kid, and this is like the closest thing to NetHack in Minecraft anyone has ever made. It makes me so happy. But yeah, I lasted longer than I've ever made it in the game. What I expected to be 20 minutes before I died turned into an 80-minute recording that was incredibly tense. My entire, like, all the muscles in my arm that control the mouse and the keyboard are just dying now. My voice is dead. I'm pretty exhausted, so I'm going to call it a day here. But you know what? We made some improvements. We got what we needed to get more signs. I feel like we can build off the success of this creeper and the success of the balcony and the back wall, and we'll get a roof that is befitting of our little sand castle, sand hovel, whatever, sand shovel. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.